Proud of you, brother.
Thank you.
Good job, man.
Appreciate it.
The viewers at home want to know, what was it like? Just go from the beginning. Let's start at the gate. You're in the gate. Your nerves are killing you or not?
Well, I really wasn't that nervous. I just really wanted to go to the show, and figured if I don't make it, then I'm going to have to drive all the way back to Texas, and if I do make it, then I get to stay here and be on TV.
Right on. Okay, the gate drops. What happens?
Well, the gate drops, and everybody takes off, and I sort of sit around for a little while. I had a late reaction, and I got to the line, or got to the first corner just in last. Yeah. Okay. Talked on the phone a little while.
All right, so now you're in the first turn. Where are you?
I'm in dead last, and everybody's the corner ahead of me, and
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I better get to passing a lot of people pretty fast.
Yeah, because it's a short sprint, basically.
Yeah.
How did it happen? Where'd you start making up time? I mean, was it the wood section, whoops? Where do you think you were stronger to pass? What, 6 people? How many people did you pass?
I don't even know. There was quite a few though. I figured I'd make up most of my time in that rhythm section because a lot of people they're kind of cased in the stuff, and I figured I'd get in there and make a couple lines at work and stuff, and ended up me getting in there and actually screwing up myself a couple times. So I cased those, and I stayed back for a while, but ended up being the wood section that helped me out a lot. I made a lot of my passes in there, and some people ended up dying off the track because all the water they got in the filters and everything.
Oh.
And
I had an airbox and everything?
Yeah, I had a airbox my dad helped me out with, and everything's hooked up good. So
was going through those woods, were people taking the 2 different options, or was it one line through there? Or?
Well, see, there's 2 really deep ruts in the beginning, or in the inside, and everybody just kept hitting them. And they were just filled with water. I don't see why they would do that. And then I started taking the outside, and one time I took the outside and just got cross-roaded and went into a tree, and I had to get off my bike and pull it back once. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Off the quad? You were off the machine pushing it?
I got off. I was in, I think I was in 4th or 5th, and I got off and picked the front of the bike up and pushed it over and got back into the line.
Unbelievable. I didn't know that.
Again, yeah.
Wow.
And then
all right.
Made up a couple seconds in the next couple laps, and then got up to the 5th and 4th guy, and the next lap I was out.
Did you know at that point, okay, you're making up ground, but it's just a mess. Everybody's muddy, you don't know where you're at. Nobody was running a pit board for you, or were they?
No, my brother did. He held up the 6th spot, and I knew
you knew you were 2 more to go.
Yeah, I knew that the next 2 people I saw, I had to get around them, or I was going to be stuck and going back to Texas.
So you saw your brother's pit board, and inspired you to just keep going for the 2 more.
Yeah, and I ended up, the next lap, I took that same outside line, and they kind of piddled around there in the water a little bit, and I was able to sweep around them and take 4th.
Awesome. All right, well, we're going to wrap this thing up. We'll talk to you again after you get in the main. Any last people you want to thank for being here?
I want to thank my mom and dad because they they put a lot of money into this, because we just came home from Kentucky, from the last GNC National, and drove straight to Texas and then stayed there a day and drove straight to Florida.
We got that earlier in the thing you were saying. Unreal. What did us ATVers will do for this sport? Well, you'd probably come from California for this one, I would think. It didn't matter Texas or where you were.
I also want to thank my brother because I blew up yesterday in the qualifier, and my brother and I stayed up till about 2 o'clock last night.
We were talking to him earlier. We did a little interview with him earlier about the motor transplant at 3 a.m.
We were getting a little galulu. We were so tired.
Yeah. Well, we were saying it's a good thing you're young because you only got a couple hours of sleep, and go get some sleep tonight, and you're on the line right with John and Tally, every one of them. So we wish you luck.
Thank you very much, John Pellan.